Hey there, team. My name's Brandon Neighbor. Welcome to Three Things. Today we're talking about part one of a three-part series called Tactical Hiring Manager Playbook. I'm going to throw a bunch of mindsets, methods, tactics, and frameworks out there in a series of Three Things videos. Hopefully it helps you be more effective and efficient as a hiring manager. So part one is around efficient, high-quality talent sourcing. So the first two things I'll talk about today are within what I call the immersion play. The immersion play is when you identify, engage, and immerse yourself completely within a select, finite group of world-class talent that are absolutely amazing at what they do, that you want to learn from, be more like, and that you eventually want to work with, in all likelihood, either have them work for you, you work for them, or just work side by side over time. So thing number one is the first approach within the immersion play called the big fan approach. So this is where you have firsthand knowledge or access to someone's work. You're a big fan of what they do, and you want to reach out to them to learn leader to leader. So maybe in marketing, you know someone that has released some great content lately or has run some amazing campaigns. Maybe someone that's built a great brand or great website. In sales, maybe it's you've been through a sales process lately, or you've seen a podcast that they're on, heard a podcast that they're on, that is, or seen a speaking gig that they've done at an event. Maybe you've seen some of their content out there on LinkedIn, and you really enjoy and appreciate their approach as an operator. So the way to execute on this is with a tactic that I call the coffee closer play. So the coffee closer play is meant to maximize conversion rate results as you're sending messages, making sure that you're going into the conversation knowing that you're maximizing for short, midterm, and long-term value, mutual value over time of that relationship. It's not about going in and trying to close with your message on interest of the person in your company, interest of the person in your role. That is less interesting than learning from each other and building trust over time. So the mindset when doing this is they're proud of their work that you've seen. You want to appeal to their ego a little bit and boost them up. Tell them you're a genuine fan and tell them you want to learn from them peer to peer. So, hey, Mark, I saw a campaign you did over the last couple of weeks. I'm a huge fan of your work. I've been following you over time at X, Y, and Z company. I'd love to sync up with you sales leader to sales leader, have a conversation with you, and potentially learn from each other. Do you have time for a coffee next Monday or Wednesday at 9 a.m.? So you're closing with that CTA, and you're closing on the coffee, not on their interest as a candidate. So that brings us to thing number two, which is the second approach within the immersion play. It's called the bridge crosser approach. So this is where you're going to ask your network who they know that are the best at X, Y, and Z function. What I've learned about leaders over time is that great leaders want to connect great talent and great opportunity, regardless of whether that is at their company or somewhere else. They know that they're playing the long game with building relationships over time and giving and helping, and that their return on that investment will be realized over years and years and years, because eventually people will feed them back talent and they'll respect them for helping them out as well. They also view it as like a three-way mutual exchange of value. They're helping out a person that's good potential candidate, you as a person that's looking for an individual that they want to help out, as well as helping out that company and connecting those bridges, which is why it's called the bridge crosser approach. So the message should be really short, informal, authentic, and have as much criteria at a high level as you can possibly master in putting into a short space of time, short space of text. So I'll read a couple of examples I've gotten. Both of them are bridge crosser approach. So, hey neighbor, hope you're having a productive week. Send you a quick request. I'm looking to connect with the best tech enterprise sales leaders in San Francisco. I know you have a great network there and you're well respected in that circle. Can you recommend a few people from your inner circle that I could be speaking with? Easy. That's a great thing. It appeals to my ego. It appeals to me wanting to help. They know I want to help them, which is why they reached out. It's informal, it's authentic, and they give me enough information for me to be able to help them out. And then second example would be, hey mate, quick one, looking for a partner on the sales ops side to help out with X business unit. It's a critical role for the business to help us build our forward-thinking strategy, analyze market data, and also help operationally manage the team. We don't have a job spec yet. We're just getting started, but it's a great role for the right person. Looking for a director VP level. Also have some flex either way on seniority, based in San Francisco or Dublin, and reporting directly to me. Awesome. Gave me a ton of information, really good, not a lot of text. They genuinely wanted to gauge my opinion, dive into my network. I sent back a bunch of people for both of these because it was a great approach. That brings us to thing number three, which is the broken record play. And this is around internal referrals. So there's two things that I think that companies find really challenging and need to nail in order to nail an employee referral or internal referral program for talent. One is being top of mind. That's really tough to do. Number one, you want to convey to people that it is important to our leaders that we find great talent important to all of us. Therefore, it should be important to you. Secondly, it is hard. That is why we're asking for your help. So it is challenging and we do need your help. And the third thing is it's all about timing. In order to be top of mind and make sure that you are getting the right talent when they meet someone or they've just seen someone for drinks or they've just caught up with an old colleague and they reminisced on 3, 4, 5 people that are great at their jobs. Maybe they met someone for lunch over the weekend. All that fun stuff, all these opportunities to meet people. Unless you are top of mind, there's just no way they're going to refer you over to them at that right moment. And so the second thing that's really hard is incentive. And so the biggest thing there is pride. Pride in you as a hiring manager, pride in the company culture, pride in the products, pride in the mission, pride in the leadership. And that's a lot harder to get right. That takes time. So being top of mind is, I think, one of the biggest impacts you can have on employee referrals. So best practices and tips. Best practice number one, your own team meetings. You need to remind your team again and again and again and again that you are looking for amazing people that they get to work with and you're asking for their help. You can articulate that, if they want to work with great people, the fastest way to work with people that they respect, admire, and get to learn from, really high velocity on a day-to-day basis, referrals are the quickest way to doing that. Best practice number two is other people's team meetings. You can cameo very easily and very quickly for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in other teams' meetings. Very few hiring managers put the effort in to do this, but it is really effective. A lot of people in different teams in different parts of your organization are going to know great people. If you cameo in there for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, it's worth their time and your time to keep yourself top of mind and keep your team top of mind for them to be referring people over if you're looking for high quality talent at the moment. Even if you're not, ABP always be pipelining anyways. Tactic number 3 is the silver medalist. So recruitment is going to interview thousands of people in every single function of your business over the years and years that you guys are, looking for talent. So one of the things you need to do is remember that they need to think top of mind cross-functionally as they're recruiting for different talent for folks that could be, maybe they're not a good fit for that particular seniority of level or the type of skill set you're looking for right now, but they could be a really good silver medalist for a role that they're a gold medalist for in the future. Either way, staying top of mind with recruitment, cross-functionally as well as cross-level, is really, really important to taking advantage of silver medalists. And then number 4 is top-down. Ask your sales leader, marketing leader, and product design, etc., finance all the way across the board. Ask them to message their teams often enough where they show top-down that is very important that they get the best talent within the organization. It's the top priority for the business, and you're asking for their help. If you can get your CEO or head of X function to send out a message often enough or with enough weight behind it, you can get a ton of great referrals and stay top of mind. It breeds this interesting accountability for employees to bring people forward. It also brings weight behind how important it is to you as a business. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you enjoyed 3 things. And until next time, go get it.